First, Black Annual Market. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the Black Annual Market right here. Also, please put your hands together for all these great vendors around here. These are just amazing vendors. Thank you so much for coming out. So we're going to take time out of the equation. We're going to start on this side, and we're going to go ahead and get the introductions rolling.
My name is AJ. Everybody say hi, AJ. Man, I'm grateful. I am the owner of Oasis Fresh Market. Who has not been to Oasis? If you raise your hand if you've not been to Oasis. We've got one. We have two. For those that have not been, see me afterwards. I have two $25 gift cards for you. Come on, shop at Oasis. First grocery store, 14 years. Thanks to our Captain Rose Washington. Come to Oasis.
Hello everyone, my name is Charles Wilkes. I am the Community Engagement Lead with Build in Tulsa. We recruit Black tech entrepreneurs and Black tech companies to Tulsa, as well as to help cultivate the system of Black commerce in Tulsa. So if you have any questions about business, resources, and getting connected to the ecosystem, come see me.
Good afternoon, my name is Leon Fowler. I'm the founder of Influencer. Influencer is a mobile app that allows businesses and organizations to avoid the algorithms and noise of social media to speak directly to their consumers using push notifications. The goal is to build a community of small businesses that not only share their products and services, but share consumers to build what the dream of Black Wall Street was, and being able to share each other's businesses.
Ladies and gentlemen, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Chris Bethune is here. Came all the way 4,500 miles from England to be here with you guys. So thank you so much for having me. We're here to help people manage against the risk of everyday life, recover from the unexpected, and realize their dreams. We'll share more with you in a minute.
Hello, Chevis Miller with Minority-Owned Business, where we help you connect, network, and grow. Our purpose is to be the #1 minority-owned business directory in the world. Whether you have a business or you just want to shop with minority-owned businesses, we are the place for you.
Somebody say BAM!
Bam!
One more time. Somebody say BAM!
Bam!
All right. My name is Marvin Jones, and I'm a co-founder of a company called PayFactory. And we handle payments, credit cards, ACH payments. If you have software, app, or anything, we handle those payments. I'm also a founder of a company where we do real estate. We actually buy, hold, and lease quite a bit of real estate. We've done well over 30 or so transactions, buying, holding, selling, in terms of real estate. If you're interested in either one of those, I'd love to talk to you. But you'll hear more about all that later.
So guys,
BAM!
Bam! Bam! So guys, thank you so much for the introductions. We're going to take time out of the equation and dig straight into it, okay? So right here we have some very successful brothers up on the stage. However, this did not happen overnight. There has been challenges and perhaps roadblocks that have got in the way. So the first question that we're going to share and go over today is, what was a challenge that may have came up for you as you created your businesses and your dreams, and maybe a tip to share on how you overcame that challenge? Let's start down here.
Okay, some of the challenges that have come up, starting a business, of course, the first one is always money, right? Money. And then, of course, clarity of vision. I will say this, anytime you're starting a business, try to make sure you write down as much as possible. Write the vision, make it plain. If you have something that you want to do, write it down, document it. So in the beginning, understanding the vision, really making it clear, and then being able to carry it out. So I would encourage anybody, if you have any kind of business that you're starting, write it down, think about it over and over again, and if that changed, that's fine. But whatever you're going to do, write it down on paper. As far as financing, money, you may not have everything up front, but I would say this, talk to as many people as you can to find out how much money you need, what you're going to need, and then just start pursuing the funds. So, financing and clarity of vision, I would say the first two.
Thank you so much. That's excellent. Thank you so much.
For me, it would be the educational piece, because my major wasn't business, so my major was actually sports management. So when I decided to go the business route, one thing that I needed help with is the education piece, how to do it, where to go to to sign up my business, to make it legal and stuff like that. So for me, I would say before you get started, educate yourself as much as you possibly can, which is what I did. I took about 3 years to educate myself. And once I educated myself, I realized what needed to be done. And then like Mr. Bam did, and maybe wrote down the vision and made it plain.
Thank you, Chevy. Yeah.
Education is key. Getting into tech business is different from brick and mortar. And I completely failed in my first attempt. And that was because I didn't have the mentorship in the tech field and know that nobody cares about your idea, they care about results. And so I went through 2 years of failure and learned experiences before I realized what I needed to do to be successful in tech. And that's just getting out there and doing it and, you know, growing your business without the resources that you're trying to see. It's just getting out there and providing value. So what I learned from that was talk to your customers, provide value, and let the success of your customers and success of your business then drive you to be successful in tech. So that's what I learned.
Love it, love it.
I would say tap into the ecosystem. Right now, we have some of the most resources, connections, opportunities, accelerators, incubators, co-working spaces, all of those things we have now and are coming in the next year more than we probably ever had. But we have a lot of people, and sometimes we have a little pride and feel like I have to make it or I have to get it done, or I want to be able to say that I got through it, but nobody makes it by themselves. Nobody gets further. Nobody learns all of these things by themselves. So really tapping into those ecosystems, getting some real mentors, and being honest with yourself about the progresses and the failures and the successes and everything that you have. And also being aware that you're not going to have every knowledge. So have a team. Get some people around you that have those strengths that you're weak in, that'll help you to build out all the raw materials that you started in this process.
I love that. Thank you for sharing.
So to add to that as well, something that I got from your conversation, mentor of mine said, no great thing has ever come without struggle. So don't underestimate the power of the struggle, but don't discount what you're going through in the struggle because it's actually development. And it wasn't until I realized that struggle wasn't a bad thing. I think for so long I felt like I was always questioning, well, God, where are you in the struggle? God's even with you in the struggle. So in business, there's always something to learn from the struggle, and the struggle can also be development while in the dark. So don't underestimate the struggle, it's good.
I think you guys actually hit the nail on the head, as one may say. I'm sitting right next to one of my old teammates right here, and no matter how big you think you are at basketball, if you don't have teammates to support you and help you through the struggle, then you're a nobody. And just to piggyback on what you guys said, collaboration is key. And I think that's why we're here to help, collaborate, share ideas. So if you feel like you're on an island by yourself out there, just know that there's a whole community right here that will win to back you, win to support you, and help your dream become a reality, which actually helps other people's dreams become a reality. So thanks for sharing. Hey, as we wrap this up, I do have another question for you. AJ, I'll start with you right there. 2022 is going to be the best, biggest year yet. What are you going to do to go ahead and move into the next direction and make it even bigger year next year than what it was this year? Because you're doing some big things out there, brother.
Look.
Come on now.
We ready? So we did one Oasis. We did one Oasis. And I'm saying this in front of the big boss here. One Oasis in 2021. I'm believing for a minimum, not I'm believing, we will have a minimum of 3 Oases in 2022.
Wow. Wow.
Food distribution centers, e-commerce rolling out, even a trucking, partner with trucking, building our own trucking minority business to help, because there's a lot of shortages. And there's so much opportunity right now for abundance and doing the thing that has always been in your heart, but you need a plan to get there. We're developing the plan. Some things we don't even know we've done, but I'm about to roll it out to you, girl, because we just gonna go. Just go for it. 3 Oasis, food distribution, trucking, inspecting.
Love it, love it. Guys, put your hands together for that right there. We're going to make that happen. AJ, thank you so much. That's big time. Let's get it done.
So a lot of my focus is building partnerships and being on the same wavelength to be able to expand our reach and what we can do. And so this year I was able to bring in 5 partnerships for our organization, and I plan on bringing another 10 in the next year. Because in this business of building business and helping businesses get together, we can do 10 by ourselves, but together we can do 20, we can do 30, we can do 40. And we want to come in contact with as many businesses as possible to be able to help them and help get around those barriers and all of those pitfalls. And so we're going to be doubling our partnerships in the next year.
Love it, love it.
It's wild how the keys to success are that collaboration thing. I feel like that's a theme because with Influencer, my goal is to collaborate with other tech entrepreneurs, other websites, other businesses, and to be able to expand across the nation. I want my platform to be the place where you can find local and small businesses and mom and pop stores. Any city that you decide to drop into, you're able to go support these small businesses that you want to, that should be a focus. And so that's my goal for next year, is to expand into Atlanta and San Francisco. And I already have some ties into both cities to where we can do that.
Outstanding.
My goal for 2022 is to have at least 5 businesses represented by every state in the U.S. Right now we're sitting at 48, so in order to do that, I have to expand my resources. One thing about me is I don't like asking for help. That's something I'm working on, just being totally transparent and honest. But I have a lot of resources, so being able to use the resources that I have in order to have a minimum of 5 businesses registered on my site in the state. So.
Excellent, Travis.
Great. 2022, our goal from the payment side, we just launched with 4 partners, and of course those 4 partners, each of them have anywhere around 300 businesses each, doing about 1,000 transactions. So our goal in 2022 is to add 10 additional partners. And that's it. That tends to be a common theme as I'm hearing going down this road here, but partnership. So on that side, we're going to add at least 10 additional partners, and they'll be processing transactions on our platform. Now, from the real estate side, we plan on, and we've already started the company, and we have other partners that we're working with to do development. Quite right now, in terms of the business world, a lot of things have dipped over the past couple of years, and the only way right now is up. There's so many opportunities out there if we just think about not always doing it ourselves, but potentially partnering with other people. So partnership is one of the things that's going to take us to where we need to go in 2022.
Excellent, thank you for sharing. For us, essentially, is just being more intentional. A good mentor told me, hey, Chris, you know what? You can't fake showing up. And that's held pretty big for me. And what we're trying to do is I am collaborating with State Farm to bring more funding to this area of Tulsa. We've done great things through the event center, but I want to triple whatever we did this year. I want to triple that for next year as far as monetary goals go. In addition to that, be more intentional, showing up with some financial literacy classes, but not just me, not just State Farm, but actually collaborating. We've got a couple of companies out there that I've already been speaking with to bring them over and get something going on a consistent basis. Because let's face it, when it comes to life insurance, health insurance, financial independence, as one may say, it's not that like people don't have it, they haven't been given the knowledge and the wisdom and the opportunity to have it. And so that's a big goal for us, and that's what we want to do right there. So, ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for this board right here. There's some great individuals right here. Thank you so much for coming up right here. And together as a community, us as brothers up here, the community out there, I feel like we can make some major change. Change on 3, change on me. 1, 2,